Good morning. I am Jordan Saligante, and I will be presenting to you guys meshes and models and materials and shading. So first of all, meshes and models. Um, what is the definition of a mesh? So a mesh is a collection of vertices, edges, and faces that defines the shape of a 3D object in computer graphics. So, ang mga components nito is points in 3D space. Of course, yung vertices yun. Also edges, yun yung line that connects the pairs of vertices. Then the faces is the surfaces that is enclosed by the edges. So typically, triangles or quadrilaterals. So types of mesh, we have polygonal mesh, polygonal mesh, composed of polygons, mainly triangles, yung sinabi ko kanina, mga triangular meshes or quadrilateral meshes, NURBS or non-uniform rational splines. It is used for smooth curves and surfaces. Subdivision surfaces also generated ito repeatedly by subdividing polygonal meshes to create a smoother surface. Next naman is the models. The definition of models is it is a 3D model in a digital representation of three-dimensional object created using software. So the process of creating it is you have to do modeling first, of course. You have to model the 3D model using tools and techniques like box modeling, starting with a primitive shape like a cube, like a triangle, and then you refine it. Sculpting also using digital sculpting tools to mold the model like clay, and the procedural modeling using algorithms to create models automatically. Also, we have applications. Sa applications naman, ang meron dito is like for games, characters, you can use this for characters, environments, and objects inside the game, visual effects and animations sa mga movies, building designs like architecture, product designs and simulations for engineering. So that is meshes and models. Now we have materials and shading. So the definition of materials is it is defined as the surface properties of a 3D object including color, texture, and how it interacts with light. So the components of this is diffuse, the base color of the material, specular, reflective properties including glossiness and shininess, ambient, how the material reflects ambient light, texture maps, images used to add details. So yun yung mga components ng materials, no? We also have shading. The shading is the process of calculating the colors of a surface in 3D scene based on the material's properties and lighting. The types of shading is flat shading, yung each polygon has a single color resulting in a faceted look. We also have Feng shading, interpolates normal across the surface of the more realistic lighting effect. PBR, physically based rendering, this uses a realistic lighting models to simulate how light interacts with surfaces, resulting in more lifelike images. So if you combine both objects, no, you can have real-time rendering and also offline rendering. The difference is real-time rendering uses games, interactive applications, requires efficient shading techniques to render scenes quickly. Offline rendering used in movies. It is used in movies. High quality visualizations allows more complex shading and lighting calculation for higher realism. Okay, so the tools and softwares that you can use in this is 3D modeling software like Blender, yun yung usual na ginagamit natin. Maya, 3D Max, ZBrush. Sa texturing and modeling, material creation is Substance Painter, Photoshop also, Quixel, rendering engines like Unity, Unreal Engine, Arnold, Godot. So that ends my presentation on meshes and models and materials and shading. I hope you understand it. Thank you very much.